President Bola Tinubu meets with James Ibori, convicted of massive fraud and jailed in the UK. But after his meeting with the class of 99 governors, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu met separately with James Ibori, a former governor of Delta State, 63, who led Delta State from 1999 to 2007, the same period Tinubu was governor of Lagos State. The former Delta governor was sentenced to 13 years in prison in the United Kingdom for fraud. President Bola Tinubu met on Wednesday, July 12, privately with former governor of Delta State, James Ibori, in Abuja. Earlier the same day, Ibori was part of the class of 99 governors who met with Tinubu at the presidential villa. Daily Independent reports. Details of the meeting between President Tinubu and Ibori remain unclear. You know what is very interesting? It's Tinubu, first of all, celebrating himself and his set. Can you imagine the set of 99 governors? I mean, he's president, I guess, if he wants to make a meeting out of that, well, he can do so. But yes, meeting with James Ibori, very interesting. I mean, would there be shame? Because it's funny because I'm sure James Ibori is not the only corrupt in their field, but he's the one who got caught, if that makes sense, and then spent 13 years in the UK. So it's a bit like, I don't know how the interaction would be. At the end of the day, I'm assuming that they would have shame, which obviously they've proven that is something they lack, to a very, concerning degree. But let's see what the comments are saying. Administration headed by a criminal will always condone criminals and criminality. A drug baron as the president of Nigeria. Very, very strong allegations. Well, they say birds of the same feather flock together. Ibori, the man of the people, remain blessed. That is very interesting. He seems to have fans. All criminals, treasury looters, oil bunkers, and ex-convicts are visiting their senior brother criminality in R0GUE. And I think that's what it is. And as I said, I'm assuming there's shame, but it seems like that is what they lack. And I find that to be very worrisome, very, very worrisome, because you would think that, from James Ibori being released, he would keep his meetings or his social interactions very, very low key, very what's the words? Just very mellow, but I guess within his crowd, I mean, to be honest, we may not be surprised to even find out that he took the fall for multiple people, so maybe they would actually embrace him. Look at them, they are all fraudsters. This Tinubu himself, the way he receives all his ex-convicts is very interesting. No integrity at all. And that's the thing, class of 99, he's branded it as something as, oh, wow, look at us, like as if the governors of 99, obviously, this thought about democracy, I get it, but there's no major achievement with all of them. Ibori remains Delta's best governor so far. Oh, I would like to know in the comment section who agrees with this, and obviously, give your reasons, and maybe we can have a history class in the comment section. Please stop insulting James Ibori, as he's not the only one jailed or the problem of Nigeria. But I don't understand, just because someone is not the devil does not mean that they can't be held accountable for what they're doing. I mean, to be honest, this mentality, and to be like, the mentality is the problem. I don't think it's the actual crimes that people commit, but it's the way we think. Because how can you say that you should not, insult the man? Obviously, don't insult anybody, but holding him accountable is not insult. Holding him accountable and, restating the fact that you recently got out of prison for your scandal, that is not some baby type. This is criminal stuff. Just because he's not the only one does not mean he should be exonerated. Obviously, with the inequality that literally oppresses Nigeria, we understand that those with money and those with that kind of privilege, get away with consequences, which of course, is demotivating for a lot of people who think or want to do the right thing the right way. But yes, it still does not matter. Yes, he was governor and he went to jail, but look at him. He's coming back to, his brother as president. So do you not think that things are still working out in his favor? And then you want to then defend him and say, oh, best governor this, best governor that, blah, blah, blah. It's actually quite sad and, to be honest, very pathetic. Why the undue detailed negative description as if he was the subject of the matter? But I don't understand. Like, okay, even in a normal societal context, and I'm not justifying it, but anyone who is an ex-convict or just returned from jail, in fact, the judgment and the what's the word? The attention around you is even more than when you went in. And it's not even all right, of course. But then you being an ex-governor, right? You being not even jailed in, obviously, you were jailed in Nigeria, but jailed in the UK. And for the 13 years, funds were being sent back to the country in numbers that we could not pronounce. So even as years went by whilst he was in prison, the funds that the UK returned made Nigerians realize, oh my days, did he really steal this much? So you can't expect that he comes out of prison and then everyone's like, oh wow, amazing man, look at you, what are you doing? It's like, come on, it doesn't work like that. Put what you think in the comment section below and don't forget to like and subscribe.